Every morning is a blank page waiting to be written, a new chapter that begins not with what the world throws at you, but with what you tell yourself the moment you rise. The first words that echo in your mind when you wake have the power to either chain you to yesterday's doubts or free you to step boldly into today's opportunities. This is why mornings matter. They are not just about routine, not just about coffee or rushing through schedules. They are the sacred reset where you declare to yourself who you are, what you stand for, and what you will achieve. Before the noise of the world floods in, you have a chance to decide the tone, the energy, and the direction of your day. If you tell yourself you are tired, life will feel heavy. If you tell yourself you are overwhelmed, the day will crush you. But if you tell yourself you are ready, capable, and in control, everything shifts. The truth is, words are seeds. Every sentence you repeat in your mind plants something in the soil of your spirit. If you start your day feeding yourself words of weakness, you will reap a day filled with hesitation and missed chances. But if you start with words of strength and confidence, you will reap boldness, resilience, and clarity. It is not magic, it is discipline. The human mind listens to itself more than it listens to anyone else. You become what you repeatedly tell yourself. And that is why the morning is the most powerful moment you have. It is the foundation on which the rest of the day is built. Imagine building a house on weak ground. No matter how beautiful it looks, it will not last. Your day is the same. Without a solid foundation of empowering self-talk, it will collapse under the weight of stress and distractions. Think about it. How many times have you allowed your morning to slip by in silence, or worse, filled with negativity? How often have you reached for your phone, letting the chaos of news, notifications, and demands dictate the mood of your day? That is giving your power away before you even begin. But when you wake with intention and speak strength into your life, you take back control. You declare that today will not own you. You will own it. You declare that your circumstances are not bigger than your character. You declare that no matter what waits outside your door, you will meet it with confidence and purpose. This is not about pretending life is easy or ignoring reality. It is about choosing the lens through which you see reality. Every day will bring challenges. Every day will bring uncertainty. But your response to them begins with what you tell yourself before they even arrive. If you declare that you are unshaken, difficulties lose their power to intimidate you. If you declare that you are focused, distractions lose their power to pull you away. If you declare that you are ready, opportunities recognize you as prepared. The morning is the rehearsal, the moment you step on stage in your own mind and decide how the rest of the performance will unfold. When you begin each day with deliberate affirmations, you are programming your subconscious mind to align with your higher self. You are telling your body how to feel, telling your emotions where to flow, and telling your spirit where to rise. This is not small, it is monumental. Because if you can win the first few minutes of your morning, you can win the hours that follow. If you can command your words, you can command your actions. And if you can command your actions, you can shape your entire life. So every morning, do not let silence or negativity decide your direction. Stand firm in your own voice. Speak life, speak courage, speak determination into your day. Remind yourself of your strength before the world tries to test it. Remind yourself of your worth before others try to question it. Remind yourself of your purpose before distractions try to blur it. Because the first conversation you have every morning, the one you have with yourself, is the most important conversation you will ever have. It decides who you are, and it decides how far you will go. Tell yourself every morning that you are capable. Not just capable in the shallow sense of being able to get through another day, but capable of rising to levels you never imagined, capable of handling challenges that once terrified you, capable of creating a future that looks nothing like your past. The truth is, the greatest limitation most people carry is not their lack of resources, not their circumstances, not even their past failures. It is their own doubt in their ability. Capability is a mindset long before it becomes a reality. When you begin your day by affirming your capability, You strip away the excuses that whisper you can't and replace them with a declaration that says, "Watch me." Every great achievement was once impossible until someone decided they were capable of doing it anyway. Think about the moments in your life where you surprised yourself, the challenges you thought were too big, but somehow you overcame. Those victories did not happen by accident. They happened because somewhere deep inside you, you knew you were capable of more than you gave yourself credit for. That same capability still lives within you. It has not disappeared. It is only waiting for you to call it forward again. Every morning is that chance to awaken it. Tell yourself you are capable of learning, capable of adapting, capable of growing stronger. Tell yourself you are capable of handling the weight of responsibility, capable of turning pressure into power, capable of turning setbacks into comebacks. The danger of not declaring this truth is that the world will try to convince you of the opposite. Life will present difficulties that seem overwhelming. People will project their own doubts onto you. Situations will arise that make you question if you are enough. If you do not anchor yourself each morning in the belief that you are capable, these voices will take root and weaken your spirit. But if you remind yourself at the start of the day that you are built for more, that you have within you everything you need to face what's ahead, then nothing can shake your foundation. You might bend, but you will not break. You might stumble, but you will not stay down. Capability is not about knowing everything or being perfect. It is about being willing to face uncertainty and still move forward. It is about trusting that even if you do not yet know the path, you will find the way. Every morning when you tell yourself you are capable, you are not lying. You are speaking to the deepest truth of human nature. We were created to adapt, to grow, to rise above. Remind yourself of that, and you unlock a force that turns fear into fuel. So when doubt tries to creep in, answer it before it even arrives. Stand in front of your reflection each morning and declare that you are capable of facing whatever comes, capable of doing what others think is impossible, capable of becoming the person you once only dreamed about. Because the moment you decide you are capable is the moment your actions begin to align with strength instead of weakness. And when your actions follow belief, there is nothing that can stop you. Tell yourself every morning that you deserve greatness. Not because someone else says so, not because life randomly hands it to you, but because you are inherently worthy of it. Too often people walk through life carrying invisible chains of unworthiness, convincing themselves that success belongs to others, that happiness is reserved for someone else's story, that greatness is a luxury beyond their reach. But the truth is, greatness is not exclusive. It is not for the chosen few. It is for the one who chooses to claim it. When you rise each morning and tell yourself that you deserve greatness, you are giving yourself permission to stop settling for less, to stop living small, and to stop accepting a life that does not match the potential within you. Greatness does not mean perfection. It does not mean living without flaws or mistakes. It means living a life of depth, of impact, of purpose. It means refusing to shrink yourself to fit into the comfort zones of others. It means knowing that your dreams are not foolish and your goals are not impossible. You deserve greatness because you were not created to simply exist, but to thrive. Every morning, remind yourself that greatness is not an option. It is your birthright. The moment you internalize that truth, you stop negotiating with mediocrity. You stop allowing fear and doubt to talk you into staying small. You begin to carry yourself differently, make decisions differently, and pursue life with a fire that cannot be dimmed. The danger of forgetting this truth is that life will try to teach you the opposite. The world is full of voices that tell you to be realistic, to lower your expectations, to settle for what is safe. If you do not start your day by declaring your worth, those voices will become louder than your own. But if you affirm to yourself each morning that you deserve greatness, you silence those doubts before they even have a chance to speak. You build armor around your confidence and fuel for your vision. You create a mindset that no rejection, no failure, no setback can erase. Greatness is not about comparing yourself to anyone else. It is not about competing with their journey or their success. It is about stepping fully into who you are meant to be, about realizing that your unique gifts, your unique voice, and your unique story carry power. When you tell yourself you deserve greatness, you are declaring that your future will not be a repeat of your past. You are declaring that you will not stay stuck in cycles that drain your potential. You are declaring that you will rise above fear, limitations, and excuses. So stand tall every morning and speak it with conviction. I deserve greatness. Say it until it feels natural, until it shapes how you see yourself, until it influences every decision you make. Because the world does not give you greatness, you must demand it from yourself. And the demand begins not in the middle of the day, not after success arrives, but in the quiet power of the morning, when you remind yourself that you are worthy of everything you are chasing. Greatness belongs to those who claim it, and every morning you have the chance to claim what is already yours. Tell yourself every morning that you control your day. The moment you open your eyes, you have a choice to make. Either you let the world dictate how you feel, or you take command of your mindset and decide how you will show up. Too many people wake up and immediately surrender their control. They allow the weight of yesterday to bleed into today. They allow deadlines, demands, and distractions to write the script for their hours. But the truth is, no matter what responsibilities you carry, no matter what challenges lie ahead, you hold the power to decide how you will respond. Control does not mean everything will go perfectly. It means you refuse to hand over your peace to chaos, your joy to negativity, and your focus to distractions. When you wake and declare, I control my day, you are reclaiming authority over your time and energy. You are reminding yourself that circumstances are not stronger than your character. Life may throw obstacles in your path, but you decide whether those obstacles become walls or stepping stones. You cannot always predict what will happen, but you can always control how you meet it. That is where true power lies, not in eliminating difficulty, but in mastering your response to it. By telling yourself each morning that you are in control, you strip away excuses. You stop blaming others for how your day unfolds. You stop giving away your energy to things that do not deserve it. You begin to walk through your day with intentionality rather than reaction. Think about how much time is lost when control is abandoned. One negative comment ruins a mood. One setback destroys motivation. One distraction derails an entire day. But when you remind yourself that you are in control, none of these things hold power over you. The comment becomes background noise, the setback becomes a lesson, the distraction becomes a challenge you rise above. The control you carry within you is stronger than any force outside of you. All it requires is for you to claim it. This mindset transforms not only how you handle challenges, but also how you pursue opportunities. When you know you control your day, you stop waiting for motivation and instead create momentum. You stop wishing for luck and instead build discipline. You stop drifting through hours and instead shape them with purpose. Control is not about rigidity. It is about freedom. It is about freeing yourself from the grip of external chaos and realizing that the quality of your day begins with the strength of your decisions. So each morning, do not let the first moment slip away into distraction or fear. Plant this truth deep within yourself. I'm in control of my thoughts, my energy, my actions, and my time. Say it with conviction until it takes root, until it becomes unshakable. Because when you claim control, you stop being a passenger in your own life and step into the driver's seat. The hours ahead are yours to direct, yours to shape, and yours to own. Control your day, and your day will no longer control you. Tell yourself every morning that you are grateful. Gratitude is not just a polite habit or a fleeting thought. It is a force that can shift the entire atmosphere of your life. When you wake up and choose gratitude before anything else, you align yourself with strength, clarity, and peace. Too many people start their day with complaints. They focus on what they lack, on what went wrong yesterday, on the stress waiting for them. But the energy you feed at the start of the day multiplies. Complaints grow into frustration. Negativity grows into hopelessness. Gratitude, however, grows into joy, focus, and resilience. Gratitude is not about ignoring problems. It is about refusing to let problems blind you to the blessings you already carry. Every morning you wake up with breath in your lungs, you already have a reason to be thankful. Gratitude begins with recognizing the simple truths you take for granted. The ability to stand, to think, to dream, to try again. When you declare, I am grateful, you are reminding yourself that no matter what challenges you face, there is still something to fight for, still something worth appreciating. Gratitude keeps you grounded when life feels overwhelming. It keeps you humble when success arrives. It keeps you centered when the noise of the world tries to pull you in every direction. The danger of ignoring gratitude is that dissatisfaction will always consume you. No amount of achievement can satisfy a heart that refuses to be grateful. You can have success, wealth, recognition, and still feel empty if gratitude is absent. But even in seasons of struggle, gratitude has the power to transform your perspective. When you wake up and declare you are grateful, you are not saying life is perfect. You are saying life is worth living, and you are choosing to focus on the light instead of the darkness. Gratitude also fuels resilience. When challenges come, a grateful heart sees not just the struggle, but the lessons, the growth, the hidden strength being built. When doors close, gratitude reminds you that not every opportunity was meant for you, and something greater is on the way. When people disappoint you, gratitude reminds you of those who have stood by you and the strength you discovered in walking alone. This is why gratitude is not weak, it is powerful. It turns pain into wisdom and obstacles into stepping stones. Each morning, when you tell yourself, I'm grateful, you are not just creating a feeling, you are creating a mindset. That mindset shapes how you treat others, how you handle stress, how you chase your goals. A grateful person sees opportunity where others see nothing. A grateful person works harder because they recognize the gift of having another day to try. A grateful person lives lighter because they are not burdened by constant comparison or resentment. So begin your mornings not with what you lack, but with what you have. Speak it aloud if you must. I am grateful for this day, for the strength within me, for the opportunities ahead. Let that gratitude become the foundation for your actions, the shield against negativity, and the fuel for perseverance. Because when you live in gratitude, no setback can steal your peace, no challenge can break your spirit, and no success can blind your humility. Gratitude is the language of strength, and every morning it must be spoken if you want to walk through the day with power.